Okay.
What's your name? Your full name?
Emmett Alvin Young.
What was your date of birth?
September 29th, 1933.
What was your birthplace?
Worth County, Georgia.
What is your ethnicity?
What is my what?
Ethnicity.
What is that?
Caucasian.
What color are you?
White.
Caucasian.
Caucasian.
Where were your parents born, and include their names?
Okay. My mama was Letha Mae Whittington, and she was born in Tifton, Georgia. And my daddy was Emmett P. Young, Emmett Primus Young, and he was born in Worth County, Georgia.
Where have you lived?
I lived in Worth County, and I grew up in Worth County. I went into the Army in 1955 to 57 and served a 2-year term in the Army. And I moved to Dougherty County after we got married, and then we moved up here to Gordon County.
Alright. What advice would you give to this generation?
Oh, get a job. And work and enjoy your job. Enjoy your job. And do what you can to make a living and enjoy life.
What jobs did you have throughout your life?
I started measuring land when I was about 20 years old. That was measuring land for the acreage. They imposed acreage on cotton and tobacco and stuff like that, and I measured it and worked with them people. And then I farmed with my dad, and then I got into the carpet industry with A&M Carragoution in Albany, Georgia. And then they shut down, and I moved up here to Gordon County so I could get a job in the carpet industry.
Did you enjoy your job?
Yes, I did. Not all the time now. There's rough spots. You can't enjoy all of it. I done the best I could to enjoy it.
Did you attend college?
No, I didn't.
Alright. What president do you recall? What presidents do you recall?
Okay. Hoover, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Truman, Kennedy, Johnson,
If you can't remember them all, that's fine.
That's all. It's 2 more. The one that just went out. What's his name?
Bush.
Bush and Bush.
And Clinton.
What?
Clinton.
And Clinton. Clinton was the best one, yeah.
Describe your kitchen, bedroom, and schoolrooms, and what technology items were in these places. What were some of them used? What were some of the new inventions?
Oh. Well, there was a lot of inventions on cars. This is as I grew up.
Yeah.
Oh, cars really improved, and of course highways and farm equipment improved, and the industry improved, and government improved up to a point. It's falling back now, and stuff that was invented.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this. Yeah. Okay, I won't mention it. I started to say guns and stuff like that. Was really improved.
Yeah.
But that's not a pleasant thought about guns and shooting folks and stuff like that.
What about like household products?
Yeah.
Like
Household products, yeah. Yeah.
What kind of household products improved?
Oh, well, my mama used to wash on a rub board with some homemade soap, and she cleaned our clothes with a washboard and heated up her own water in a wash pot outside and had to draw the water out of the well. So there's been a lot of improvement there. The washing machine and the stoves has become automatic. Easier to work. Well, my whole life on the farm was wood stoves and wood fireplaces and no heaters, and it was pretty bad, but we got by. And there's a lot of improvements in conveniences and the way they cook and the amount of food that we have got. In my lifetime, there's been so much stuff going on until I couldn't begin to name it all.
Could you tell us some of the cars you've owned and some of the modes of transportation you've taken over your lifetime?
Yeah. We didn't have a car until Daddy bought an old Buick. I believe it was a 45 Buick. It was way back there. But in the we had mules, wagons and mules, and we went to the store in the wagons and mules, and then some of the grand folks had cars like Model Ts, Model A's and Model Ts, and then I remember 1934 Ford, and it didn't have no brakes hardly. You had to really jam on the brakes. They were mechanical brakes. And about 57 they come out with the 37 they came out with the power brakes, the fluid brakes. It made
the brakes we got now.
Yeah. Well, no, the brakes we got now. No, it was partially the brakes we got now, but they got a power brakes now, and they got fluid and power brakes now. But there was a lot of improvements on cars.
Could you tell us a family story or a significant family event?
Significant family event.
Or a family story?
Family story. I can think a few minutes, can I?
Yeah, you know.
Okay. Well, it was about me. I was on we were hauling hay, and I was up on the top of the hay, and we were going downhill, and the wagon got too fast for the mules, and they started bumping their legs, and there wasn't no brakes, and they got too fast. And a man that was driving the mules, I was about 16, 17 years old. He told me to jump off, and so I was preparing to jump off, and I got hung up between the hay, and I fell off, and I broke both of my arms right here. And they hauled me to. The man came and got my daddy and me in an old pickup truck, and we went to Sylvester, Georgia, and got Dr. Stone, I believe it was, to put cast on my arms. And they got well. And back in those days, we didn't have no insurance. Of course, we didn't have no money. So the doctor was paid by some folks that, what do you call them? They had people a reserve that they paid for poor folks, and if it hadn't been for that, I don't know what I'd done. I've been running around here with broke arms again.
Can you describe someone you admired?
I admired President Clinton a lot, and my daddy done the best he could. You know, under the circumstances, he had a bunch of kids, 10 of us, and my mama, they all done good. They kept us fed. So.
What hobby, sports, or things did you have as a kid?
Fishing and riding a bicycle. We had one bicycle in the family, or two, maybe two, and riding a mule, going after the cows in the fall of the year. We would turn them loose on the crop, and then you have to go get them and milk them, and stuff like that. Good old stuff.
What were the rules of your house, and did you rebel in any way?
I remember pitching a fit or two when I was little, and got my tail tore up. And you didn't pitch too many fits in our whole house. So I remember fighting with some of the girls when we was coming up, and they wanted to beat the tar out of me, but I'd fight back, and we got along pretty good. And of course we took care of the youngers, the kids that was younger than we were. I was the fourth when it was born in the family, and of course we had to take care of the young ones. And we done a lot of stuff. And we had things like a tin can. There was a gallon tin can, and we would put wire through it and fill it up with dirt and pull it around the house. And we finally got a truck, a little old push truck thing, and had a few toys. I remember getting a pistol for Christmas, or a cap pistol, and stuff like that.
What kind of fishing posts did y'all fish with back then? Did y'all have like we have today, or did y'all just use little saplings y'all pulled off a tree?
Yeah, we pulled stuff off the tree, and then we had some reeds, if we could get a hold of the reeds. And then of course in where we lived, there were gallberries, and when you could cut, it was a tall, about 6 or 8 foot tall, and you could cut you some of them and get you a pretty good pole, and catch you some pike and catfish and brim and bass. And then the spinner was invented when I was about 20, 25 years old. Casting rods, they had a few of them when I was about 30 years old.
Can you describe the school you went to?
Yeah. When I first started, it was we had a big old coal pile out there. That was for the winter time, and we had coal-fired heaters in the school. And then we had a desk. And the teacher had her desk, and that's what we had. And they would buy us papers, and they would issue us school books, and that was it. We learned, and we had blackboards and chalk and erasers, and they would write on the board, or we would write on the board, and learn ABCs and how to count, how to add, how to subtract, how to multiply. Learn a little bit about history. We had history books.
You're not having to work today, Nicole?
And it was pretty primitive. And then we got up and we had steam heaters in the school. Yeah. When I got up into high school.
When you were growing up, what role did boys and girls play in the family?
Oh, we worked. We picked cotton and pulled corn and picked tobacco. In the summertime, school would get out, and that's when the family needs us to work. And we worked in the fields for several months, nothing but in the fields. And that's what we done. The tractor was invented when I was about, I saw a few of them when I was about 10, 12 years old. There was a few around. But it was mostly done by mules and wagons.
Alright, that should be all we need.
Is that okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.